Hello everybody, I am Gexup and this is my 5th video game review on Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage for the Sony PlayStation. And it's a very special episode of Gexup's review series. Let me say that Spyro used to be PlayStation's finest franchises, formerly along with Resident Evil, Crash Bandicoot, and Final Fantasy. Welcome to my 2-part review on this game, as I inform and promote the adventure that Insomniac Games has given us on November 2nd, 1999. After defeating Nasty Nork from the original Spyro the Dragon, a wondrous and peaceful world called Avalar had some activities going. The Professor, Allura, and Hunter were working on a new super portal technology. All they needed next were some coordinates. But things went wrong when Hunter gave it a test and entered the number of his birthday.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
After being warned by Allura's fairies, Hunter couldn't hesitate but to activate the portal, and Avalar's worst nightmare has entered its world. Enter Ripto, a small evil wizard-like demon who looks like a dickhead, and his two monsters, Gulp and Crush, who has crossed past the world of Avalar. When Ripto sensed that there was no dragons around, he decided to make Avalar his new kingdom. Ripto commanded Crush to pack up the stuff from the world they came from. Just when Crush was about to go through the portal, Allura commanded her fairies to deactivate the portal by removing the orbs that powers the portal. While Ripto and his beasts were chasing the fairies and began terrorizing Avalar, Allura, Hunter, and the Professor were trying to figure out how to rid Ripto out of Avalar. When Hunter remembered Ripto said something about not liking dragons, the three of them went to Glimmer and made a small portal to catch a dragon. In the Artisan's world, our heroes, Spyro and Sparks, had enough of waiting for the rain to stop and tried to relax after their battle against Nasty Nork and saving all the dragons. They found a portal that meets their needs for a vacation, Dragon Shores. After traveling through the portal, he finds himself instead landing in the realm of Avalar by means of a smaller portal built by the Professor. Their mission of catching a dragon was a success, but Allura and Hunter thought it was a big mistake to catch Spyro because he was rather small compared to dragon size. Ripto enters the scene and destroys the portal, objecting how the Professor succeeded in bringing the dragon in the world of Avalar. Ripto is, however, forced to retreat after Gulp accidentally swallows Ripto's magical scepter. When Spyro met up with Allura and Hunter, he is asked to save the realm of Avalar by defeating Ripto. He agrees, but unfortunately has to wait a little longer for his vacation to begin. Thus begins Spyro's biggest adventure of defeating Ripto and to save Avalar. What I like most about the original Spyro series is that they don't change the gameplay too much. Your controls for Spyro are pretty basic. You have the ability to breathe fire, charge attack, and glide. Sparks, the dragonfly that follows you around, is there to support your hit points. Yellow Sparks means that you have 4 hit points, blue means 3 hit points, 2 means you got 2 hit points, no Sparks means that you're all alone and if you get hit one more time, you're automatically dead. You can restore your health by attacking an innocent bystander, like a sheep, to expose a butterfly for Sparks to eat and restore his health. If you're lucky, one of those innocent creatures have a magical butterfly that gives you an extra life. Like all early Spyro games, each enemy has certain ways to defeat them. For big enemies, you need to breathe fire to defeat them, and for small armored enemies, you need to charge attack them to take them down. Your object of the game is to collect all 14 talismans, and later on in the game, it becomes more important to collect multiple orbs. You have a lot of gems to collect in every level, which helps you to buy a pathway or new ability. There are new additions to the series. You are now able to head smash, climb on walls, and swim underwater. Remember that in Spyro the Dragon, Spyro always seemed to lose a piece of his health whenever he falls into a body of water? Well, in Spyro 2, you can now swim underwater. And I got to say that it's probably one of the best swim mechanics ever put in the video game. Also new to the series is that you have the ability to hover when you glide. I know that it's not a big improvement to most of you, but believe me, it's a big improvement when you're trying to reach from platform to platform. What's also new to the series is the power-ups. In Spyro the Dragon, you can only do Supercharge. Spyro 2, on the other hand, has multiple power-ups in each level. You can use a power-up when you encounter a portal. These portals will give you the power-ups like the Supercharge, Fireball, Fly, and Invincibility for a short period of time. You can only activate these portals when you defeat a certain number of enemies indicated at the top of the portal. This also eliminates the purpose of defeating an enemy just to get a gem. Also new to the series is that when you encounter one of Alora's fairies, Zorli will help you save your progress and add a checkpoint when you get into trouble. Spyro 2 has 3 home worlds: Summer Forest, Autumn Plains, and Winter Tundra, where you can select a level of your choice. All you have to do is walk to a portal and you enter a level. As you enter a level, you have a brief cutscene for each level to see what's the story behind the portal and what you're up against. And when you complete a level, you have another cutscene to see what solved the problem of the world you just saved. The first 14 levels have a talisman to earn when you accomplish the main mission, and all the levels has an orb to earn for a side mission. Simple as that. I got a lot to say about Spyro 2, but first, let me show you my experiences with the original Spyro the Dragon. In 1998, my family visited one of my childhood friends because her sister was graduating high school. We visited them in Osan since we were invited to see the graduation and had a sleepover at their place. But I remembered at the time I was expecting to try out some games my friend had for the Sega Genesis. When I went to her room, I was shocked to see that she had a new video game console which was better than the N64, in my opinion. That console was the Sony PlayStation. We tried out a lot of games and I have to say that it was one of the best video game experiences I ever had as a kid. I remembered that we played Crash Bandicoot Warped, Small Soldiers, Bug's Life, and Spyro the Dragon. Playing Spyro the Dragon was one of the best experiences I had with video gaming because it was so adventurous, magical, and entertaining. My father saw my friend, my brother, and her brother, and I playing the PlayStation, and he thought of buying the Sony PlayStation for the whole family. The next day we went to the PlayStation store. I mean a real store! To buy a PlayStation along with a lot of PlayStation games with a very cheap price. And that's one video game experience I will never forget. I didn't own Spyro the Dragon because it wasn't on sale on the store we bought for the Sony PlayStation, but we did have a demo called the Interactive CD Player Pack Volume 9, where I play games I already said in my Wild 9 review. I played the demo a lot, and Spyro was probably one of the most I played on that disc. But here's the reason why I'm not doing a review on Spyro the Dragon, because I'm going to get flamed when I give off my opinion on the game. When I finally got the full version of the game, I was disappointed at the fact that it was different than the demo I played. The voice acting, sound effects, and music were different compared to the demo. I couldn't enjoy playing the entire game because in my opinion the demo was better feel than playing the full entire game. I did not want to play another Spyro game since I was that disappointed. In late 1999, my brother was going to turn 8 and he wanted to have a PlayStation game for his birthday. Around the time, two of my other childhood friends from Daegu visited us in Seoul for my brother's birthday. Our dads and the 4 of us shopped for my brother's PlayStation game in the electronics market we often visit. I remember my brother found Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage and I did not want him to get it, but our friends persuaded him to get it and I was disappointed that he got the game because I did not enjoy the first Spyro. While they were playing the game upstairs, I was trying to mind my own business playing my Super Nintendo downstairs. There was so much excitement going on, I decided to see if the game is good or not. Moments later, I saw Spyro playing hockey and I thought that was incredibly fun. I joined them and we all took turns playing the game. Somehow, I'm glad that my brother got the game in the first place. Please watch part 2 of this review to see the good aspects and the bad aspects and my conclusion of this video game. Please click here to watch part 2 of this review.